Hello, comrades! Welcome back to Workers and Resources, Soviet Republic. My name, of course, is Potato. Right, so I've let the game play on for a little bit. I don't know, a couple of days, couple of months. I don't know. I wasn't really paying attention, quite frankly. However, the important bit of information that I wish you to receive from my mouth right now is the fact that we are almost done in the Technical University with the engineering research, which is actually tremendously cool and something that I am very, 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 very happy about. So I thought we could all just watch this finish together as I explain what we want to do over the course of this episode, and also we can talk about how constructing Grad is coming along, and also how the bridge is coming along, and how everything is just sort of coming together in just a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful way. And also some exciting little ventures that we're going to go on. However, let's watch this cross the threshold of 100%. Bada bim, bada boom, and suddenly we have got the ability to do to make parts. I'm going to mechanical components. I'm going to immediately put on semiconductor research. Again, not a big deal, but you know, it's just something that we want to keep on utilizing. Anyway, we have a little look over at constructing Grad. You can see the vast majority of buildings are at least underway. There's a couple that haven't been allocated any resources as of yet, although they should have been. Also, most construction offices have now been built. We still need to make sure that these are all filled out, and we will do that over the coming episode, I do indeed hope. Look at that. Constructing Grad School is coming along at a really, really nice rate. Also, it's worth pointing out that we don't actually have any people living in these houses as of yet. However, that will happen once the entire town is up and running. We will make sure that we get a couple of people. Good, so that's all fine. Let's take a little look at the bridge. The highway, by the way, has now been completely finished, and so all of the trucks that are supplying the prefabricated panels to the highway, they can all ride. They can all ride on this wonderful, 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 wonderful highway. Most of the prefabricated panels for at least the first phase, installing the prefab panels, have been delivered. We still need another almost 3 tons of them, and at least 1.2 tons. No, it's not 1.2 tons. Yeah, it is. 1.2 thousand tons? I don't know. It's that much. 1,263 tons of asphalt still need to be delivered, but that will be delivered in the final phase of construction, which is cool. Anyway, so that's going well. I think I've found a way. To get the manpower that we need to get over here. Right. So at the moment, we need 16,000 workdays in order to finish out the structure. Now, I was thinking, instead of busing people down to the bridge in order to build the bridge, as we were doing with these 6 buses over here, turns out that the length of the journey between Potato Grad and the bridge is far too long. Far, 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 far too long. So what I was thinking is maybe, just maybe, what we could conceivably do is stick down a small train platform right over here. Yes, right over there. We could, in fact, maybe see if we could build this one, actually, ourselves. Yeah, that might actually be entirely possible. You know what? I straight up think it will be. Yeah, okay, so we'll actually just build this by ourselves. Yeah, I mean, we might have to buy in a little bit of foreign manpower, but that's not too much of a problem at all. And then the second thing that we can do is we can actually see if we can build our own railway. That's right. I mean, we have all of the components to do it. We might as well give it a shot, right? We might as well give it a crack. Now, the other station that I want to build, i.e. the other end of this railway, I hope is going to be in Constructing Grad. That's kind of where I'm planning to put it. So we're basically going to have a station at Constructing Grad. Is there a free thingamabobber? That's a very good question, Potato. You've asked a very good question. Whoa, no, 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 no. I did not want to do that. I did not want to auto-build with rubles. Okay, alright. Well, that was an accidental thing to do. Okay, I guess we just finished that out. Oh, goodness gracious me. We hadn't even finished designing the track yet. I was just meant to click on the wireframe. Gosh darned it. That is deeply irritating. Deeply irritating in a major, major way. Can I get the average here? You're not going to come back, are you? There we go. Okay, well. Yeah, so just... This is literally the limit. Oh, we're managing to modify the terrain even though that's out with the limit. So that's good news, at least. No joy. No joy on that. Okay. Too steep of an incline. Oh, come on, video game. Come on. I really wanted to build this track myself. That was the thing that I wanted to do. And that was going to be great fun. It was going to be great fun. It was going to cause no end of celebration. Anyway, this was one of the things that I wanted to do. Let me see if I can just build the other side. And roughly show where we want to put it. Okay, so there. I wanted to cross over this section of track right over there. And then we wanted to run it parallel to the existing track. In fact, no, we didn't. I say we. This is me. 100% me. This is unsanctioned thinking. Unsanctioned planning. Nobody has authorized this. Nobody has authorized this. Yeah, I want to cross over basically and connect up this track over here. And yet you just don't want to do it. You're just not keen on crossing over there. What about crossing over here? Okay, you'll do that over there. That's at least a start. Okay. And we'll do that over there like so. Brilliant. Cross over here. I don't really know if I want it to be a double whammy yet. Thus far, undecided. Okay. Yeah, take this back. It was basically just an excuse to actually build, you know, some track that we had, you know, half a hope of actually finishing at some point this year. Because, you know, as much as I love the tunnel, right, and I dearly love the fact that we are building our very own tunnel, I think we have to be realistic that it might not get finished in my lifetime. And it may not even get finished in your lifetime, dear viewer. And I fully expect a heck of a lot of us to live to ripe old ages. That's right. And yet still, we may not be fortunate enough to see the completion of that tunnel. Okay. I mean, this is ridiculous. This needs to be fixed. Yeah, let me fix that out a little bit. You know, just buff out the land. Just buff it out. Just, you know, just buff it out. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Just buff it out. There we go. Okay, I mean, that's actually not too bad. How easy would it be to just double up this track? I mean, easy enough until we get to the Descent of Despair, which is undoubtedly this section of track. And this is, of course, called the Descent of Despair, not because it's a particularly challenging descent to navigate. No, on the contrary. It's just difficult because there is no reasonable way. There is no reasonable way to do it without spending a gargantuanly large amount of money. Is there any way that we can just run it down the side of the hill? Oh, video game. You know you want to do it. You know you want to just connect up and just solve my problems. I mean, I feel like that's actually not too bad at all. Too steep of an incline? Ooh. Yes, I think we can do this. I think we can absolutely do this. If it turns out that we're able to get a nice flat level. Just, you know, just take the top off the mountain a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what it is about flattening land, but I do find it immensely satisfying. Okay, that's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. Yeah, we've already got this bit of track here, so I should probably try and actually use it. Is this left or right track? Let me have a little peek. That is left track. Okay, cool. Just checking. Yep, and we'll come down this way. Look at that. Okay, we're doubling up like it ain't nobody's business. Except it is my business, because doubling up is very, very important. Okay, so that total cost will set us back about 110,000 rubles. Now, I'm not I'm not expecting this to be a short, you know, construction job. Absolutely, most probably, it'll take a long time. However, the good news is it'll provide some output for our boards. You know, something to do with our boards, I guess. Okay, nice. And so that all links up. Needs a little bit of tidying up. Don't get me wrong. Yeah, a little bit of a shave here and there. Like that line down the center needs to be disconnected. That needs to be disconnected. This needs to be removed and forgotten about as swiftly as we possibly can. That needs to be removed. That needs to be removed. Yes. Okay. Start construction. And be happy about it. Except don't start construction until I've officially made sure that we can get this linked up. Oh, goodness gracious. Have I goofed it again? Have I actually goofed it? Am I not able to get any connection? Oh. I mean, that would be deeply disappointing if that's the case. Come on. Come on. You just don't want to do it, video game, do you? You don't want to do it. There's a pretty inconvenient little stump right over here. Too sharp of a turn, crossing not allowed. You will cross over here, but you just won't cross over here in style. And we need the style. We need the style more than anything. Oh, there was a section of track there where it was actually going to do it. Angle is too steep. Oh. I reduced the... No, you don't want to reduce it. Oh, video game, come on. Come on. I was convinced that we'd have it. I was just convinced that this side would work. I mean, much to my despair, it has not. Too steep of a descent. I mean, could do something like that. Yeah, that's actually okay. That's actually fine. That's fine. Yeah, okay, let's do that. And then link that up there. And link that up there. It's a Christmas miracle. We've done it. Okay, so this is a long-term project. Another long-term project, you say, Orbital? That's right. I mean, I am nothing without my long-term projects. Okay. Hopefully I've not deleted any actually important track there. Thankfully. Looks like I haven't. Whew. Bullet dodged. Brilliant. So start that building, and then that needs to be single directional. That needs to be there. That needs to be there. And that needs to be there. I think that should work. Okay, so that's cool. And now if I buy 2 more mechanisms... If I buy 2 more mechanisms, yep, you will immediately be dispatched, and you should hopefully go to the exact location that we want you to go to. There we go. Now we're talking. Look at that. Okay, this is proper progress, folks. See, now we're able to make rails at a good pace. I should also make sure that that is omnidirectional, so that we can access both sides at the same time, always, because otherwise we're going to have difficulties getting trains back, and that is just not something that I really want to contemplate. But either way, I'm delighted at how that's ended up working out, except it's somehow not ended up working out. Just place another signal down here. No? Okay, we don't need to place another signal down there. That's fine too, I guess. Don't worry about it. Also, this horrible old road that does exist here now can be deleted. I don't know why we still have to keep it around. Anyway, I mean, this was only half of the things that I wanted to accomplish over the course of this episode. It was one of my primary objectives was to at least start construction on another railway, which I thought would be really rather cool. And this is, of course, only half of the railway. The other half, the more important half, is going to be based in Grad. So we're going to have to place down a station over here, which will temporarily be used to shuttle workers to and from the bridge, basically. I kind of came to the conclusion that it was just going to be a heck of a lot easier to build a rail network to the bridge as opposed to building an entirely brand new settlement. Yeah, this presents us with a problem, actually. Let me see if we can stick down some of those. No. Right. Not entirely convinced why this is a problem. Yeah. Still not sure why this is being blocked. Is it because we just don't have enough people to work? Is that the problem? We don't have enough employees? We have no employees. That's exactly why. Okay, well, we're about to get 82, presumably, so that will allow us to resume construction of the track, which is very important that we get that done so that we can minimize disruption to the actual important rail network, which is being interrupted on many levels. And I don't understand why. Why is it stopped here? Right. Can understand why you're stopped here. Well, actually, I say that. Can't really understand why you're stopped here. Oh, no, I can, because these tracks are connected to that track. Okay, yeah, I'm with you. We're going to need to stick another signal in there. Yeah, cool. That's cool, and we can remove that signal as well. Okay, brilliant. Brilliant stuff. Keep up the great work, everyone. And that train is gonna... I mean, it's gonna go for miles and miles and miles, actually. Don't worry about it. Excuse me. Just coming through. Don't worry. Beep, beep. Beep, 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 beep. Yeah. And you'll get through now. That's cool. I mean, this is great. I'm enjoying this, actually. This is incredibly satisfying to watch. And it's actually going ridiculously quickly. I suspect that we're going to need rather a few more deliveries of goods. But no matter. No matter. That's fine. Anyway, so that's one of the things that I wanted to make sure was going on. Also, look at these wonderful public works that we've just constructed. I mean, look, this is brilliant. We're going to be giving culture to the masses. As soon as we finish the statue of Lenin as well, we are going to be good to go. It's going to be brilliant. I do need to set up, actually, just whilst I remember, I do need to set up a quick little route to the Grad small shopping center, because that is one route that we didn't end up actually going through with. So, covered hull is the method of transportation, so let's do that just briefly. It's an SKD thingamabobber, yeah, isn't it? Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then let's also get refrigeration. And 1, 2. Okay. So you are going to go from the meat machine. Load 100% of anything. Wait until loaded, etc., etc., etc. I mean, look, this is going to be a fairly easy thing to set up. We're not going to do wait until unloaded, because otherwise we're going to end up with massive faffs. Also, people have been saying on a fairly regular basis, actually, that I should have like a central distribution point within each city, i.e., I should have like a warehouse where I deliver all of the food to. So I should have a Grad warehouse, and from that warehouse, I can deliver it to all the shopping centers in the area. Fear not, this will happen. This will absolutely happen. It's just not happening at the moment. At the moment, I don't really feel like we've got enough of a network to justify warehouses, especially if I'm going to be building those warehouses myself. Although that's not to say that it won't happen in the future. I mean, I'm categorically assuring you right now it will happen. in the future. Absolutely, it will guarantee. I will guarantee you it'll happen in the future. Wait until unloaded, or wait until loaded, wait until unloaded. Brilliant. Yep, and then 1, 2. There, and there. And that is the 3 trucks that are going to be delivering food to the small store. And then the final truck is specifically for clothing. And you can be picked up from there. I think that's the one. Yep, that's the clothing workshop. Fabric. We're missing fabric. What are we missing? We're missing workers. That's the issue, is it? Oh. I didn't realize. We didn't reconnect this this path. So it's been pretty difficult for workers to access the thing. Anyway, let me finish with the Potato Grad Small Shopping Center list first. There we go. Unload anything. Brilliant. Wait until loaded. Fantastic. Okay, on you go. Brilliant. So get to it. There is a fire, which I need to check. Where is it? Oh, you always choose a difficult building, don't you, video game? You always choose a bloomin' difficult building. In reality, is that the most difficult building that we probably could come across? It's not exactly nice, is it? We might just be fine, though. Yeah, I think we'll be fine. He says very confidently. Very confidently. So confidently, in fact. So confidently, in fact, that he's maybe starting to regret his overconfidence. Ooh. I mean, that's just a nasty turn, isn't it? A nasty connection, but it's fine. Okay, fire truck was called and is headed over there. That is a little bit of a trek, must confess. Tell you what I can do. I could just set up like a little bypass route here. Too steep of a descent. Video game, come on. No, you're not having any of that. Nope, you're not having any of that either. Okay, well, I was going to set up a little bypass, but that's completely fine if you're not going to do that. Where are the fire trucks? Fire trucks inbound. Fire trucks are coming. It's happening. It's happening slowly but surely. Thankfully, we've got this brand new relative highway, which is quite nice. Is this a pretty key piece of infrastructure? I mean, you could say that. Yeah, it's a crucial piece of infrastructure, actually. So to say it's anything except absolutely essential would probably be a bit of a lie. But there you go. Anyway, is this as bad as I suspected it would be? Our train network is entirely destroyed at the moment. There we go. Okay, look at that. Finally. We've got some movement there. Right. The fire is about to completely destroy everything. What the heck? Oh god, we need more engines. We need more engines at the fire station. It's too late now. It's too late. Buy the most expensive fire truck. Oh, thank goodness. Okay. I think maybe it's due to the fact that there's another engine that's been dispatched. We might just be able to head this fire off before it gets too crazy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Alright, well thankfully we've got some more engines in play now, so that's nice. We shouldn't have to worry about that in the future. That's great. Okay, look, this is looking pretty darn good actually, if I do say so myself. I'm very, very happy with that. This is a nice little construction effort that we've got going on over here. And we should be able to just build completely unimpeded by anything from now on, which is lovely. Have we put the fire out yet? No, not yet. Are we still waiting for the extra engines, the extra fire things? What are they called? Fire trucks? That's the term that I was looking for. It seems like we are. But no matter. That'll get there eventually. Cool. Okay, yes. So that is that. We're working on this, which is cool. We're working on all of that. Is there any progress being made on the station at this end? Not really. Well, I say not really. There's a tiny, 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 titsy little bit of progress being made over there. Tell you what, though, the track progress is actually kind of obscene. Actually very, very obscene. I'm actually delighted. Also, it's been extinguished. Brilliant. Brilliant, 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 brilliant. Also, one of the things that I did say that I was going to do in this episode was a reconfiguration of the high energy cabling. So I think that's what we got to do. I think that's what we have to do on this occasion. So let me get this straight. Let me get this straight. So this is the connection over here that goes to the other side of the world. Now, because we currently import electronic components, I was actually thinking maybe it's better just to create like a direct connection between the cable that crosses the ocean and the brand new power station that we've got, because I'm quite conscious of if we can now make our own high voltage cables, then why the heck are we not just doing it and getting it out of the way so that we can start making some proper money through flipping power. That is what I'm wondering. The thing is that it is going to be rather expensive in order to build all of these cables that we need to build, and I do kind of want to try and keep costs to an absolute minimum if at all possible. So doing some cable stretching over here is always a good strategy if you want to keep the number of pylons to a minimum. Yeah, so what we'll do is we basically want to be at a point. Yeah. Okay, cool. We want to basically be at a point. So fund that. Yeah, we want to basically be at a point where hopefully I think we can actually do all of that. The only question of doing that is how on earth does delivery work to all of these pylons? Maybe it's like the source of the cables that the resources are delivered to. I don't know. I've never built pylons before. Either way, all of these things we can definitely supply. Concrete, gravel, electronic components. And we've already got 4.4 tons of electronic components in here. We've got 20 tons of electronic components, for goodness sake, you know. So we're fine for all of these things. It's just how on earth does the mechanic work of just getting that all set up? I don't know. I guess we'll have to see. Either way, if we get that all set up over there, then what we'll do is we'll basically just branch into this cable here. So we'll just stick a high voltage switch in here. And in fact, we won't even high voltage switch. We'll just disconnect this cable entirely. So it'll literally be a bespoke line from the secondary power plant. So that's kind of fun. Right, any idea? Construction is stopped. Construction not assigned to a construction office. I mean, I can manually assign it, can't I? Yeah, so let's go and manually assign it. Construction office 4. Yeah, will you guys jump into action? It's mostly gravel and concrete, to be honest. Assign a new construction. Yeah, assign that one. And assign that one as well. There we go, that's good. The concrete plant, buildings without a power supply, that's fine. None of that really matters. Yeah, it's just gravel and concrete that we need at the moment. We should probably get some more dumpers, if at all possible, he says. Although there is a bunch of dumpers that are currently just chilling out at the moment. So we can get those auto-assigned as well. So maybe we'll see a couple of these dumpers fly into action. Again, no idea at all where the resources are delivered to. I do think that it might just be the source. Yes, it's the source. Okay, that's good. That's good news. That's very good news, in fact. Alright, brilliant. So, I mean, delivering the steel, probably should see if we can try and get a road through there. I mean, to be honest, what's the chances of me just building a little road out this way? Need a free excavator? Do we seriously not have a free excavator? Really? That seems slightly unlikely. Okay, over here. Connect up? No, okay, you don't want to connect up there. That's fine. We'll try again. There we go. Come around a little bit further. Trying to do this without an excavator is just ridiculous, actually. Excavators are the MVPs of this game. They seriously are. I don't even need to particularly connect up the thingamabobber, the thing, the forklift track, the forklift area. I was just thinking of trying to create a slightly faster route. But either way, I mean, that's most of the gravel done. Concrete presumably is about to be delivered as well, which is pretty nifty. Okay, so that's really, really good. That's really, really good. What's the issue here, chaps? I mean, this is a tragic issue, actually. A very tragic issue. A horrifically tragic issue. What I should have done is I should have just left these signals undone there. Yeah. So this chain signal will now supply all four, which is cool. Right. Okay, so I think that this should all work. Yep, I'm reasonably confident that this whole system is going to work. So you're going to get to go first. That's fine. Okay, you know what? I like this. I like this a lot. Yep, and then you can get through here. And then both of you guys can go. Brilliant. Nice. Nice, 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 nice. Look at that. Look at how smooth this is. We're actually building our own track, which is... I mean, that's just immense. Absolutely immense. Okay, so concrete and gravel both on site at the moment, and now it's just work days, which is fine. Speaking of work days, we're almost ready to start drawing directly from the good people of this place. Speaking of the good people of this place, we need to try and get a bus station, actually. I didn't actually build a bus station in the last episode, which, I mean, maybe seems like a little bit of a problem, but it's not really, because all we need to do is just add on a little bit of extra room, which isn't exactly... Goodness gracious me. Which isn't exactly my favorite thing in the world to do, but, I mean, if it works, then it works. Maybe I'll just keep it to a little bit more of a focused area for now. Because that'll mean that we'll be able to get it done quicker, and I don't really want to spend any more time than I need to doing any landscaping. But I think a singular bus stop for now will be most adequate. We'll just stick it down reasonably centrally, if at all possible. And to be honest, with the new additions to bus stops, you don't actually need that much space. So a bus stop, yeah, it's pretty small now, isn't it? Yeah, I was going to say, like, we're probably already pretty close to just getting it. Well, it depends on the orientation that we want to get it going in. But anyway, the point remains is that the area that we need is very, 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 very limited, which is totally, totally fine. And so that is coming along. I did say, by the way, that I wanted to do vehicle assembly building in this episode, or at least, you know, think about vehicle assembly building so that we can start making our own vehicles in order to build more dump trucks. I do want to investigate that, actually. I do absolutely want to investigate that. What are the chances? Okay, how much more space do I need? To be honest, probably not that much more space. Just give me a little bit more space. That's level height from center. Yeah, it's fine. Bring it down just a smidgen. Yep. Come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Is that officially it? I hate doing this. I absolutely hate doing this. But I actually love it. That's the problem. Is that it's just... It's so good that it's bad. Oh, just... I mean, look. If I can build a road somewhere else, that would be delightful. What if I was to take this road back? Yeah, take that road back there. I mean, that was never necessary anyway. Let's be honest. Yeah, level from center over there. Yeah, okay, now build. Now build. It'll work. It works! Hurrah! Okay, brilliant. So we'll get that build as well. Cool. We'll also queue up a couple more footpaths. Cool. Right over to there. Yep, brilliant. 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 It's looking good. And then we will do the same on this side. You know, we'll try and make it look reasonably consistent. Yep. Yeah, that's looking not too bad. I didn't mean to build that with rubles, but I mean, I guess it's no big deal that it ends up being built instantaneously as opposed to taking a little while. I feel like we're creating a little bit of a ghost town right now. However, it will look the business very, very soon indeed. We're almost there, actually. We're almost there. We're almost there. We're almost there with that, which is very, very nice indeed. Have we delivered all of the prefabricated panels to the construction site? We have indeed. We are now only in need of people. Only in need of people, or 500,000 rubles. Whatever comes first. Same with this, actually. We're just going to need people. But if we wait until all the resources are delivered over here, then that will be totally, totally fine. Last chance to buy that iconic bus. That's cool, too. How are we getting along? How are we coming along with the power cabling? It's just 48 tons of steel, and to be honest, most of those tons of steel are probably already going to be in transit. Yeah, wow. Okay, so it turns out that it's actually really, really simple to build electrified cabling. Okay, well that's brilliant news, because that means straight away we're going to be able to start making a little bit of money. I say start making a little bit of money. What we're going to need to do is we're going to need to change this around a little bit. To be honest, it's probably just easier if I keep that transformer in place for now. And then what we can do is we will get a high voltage switch and stick it in right about here. So we'll stick a high voltage switch in. Oh, look, that's another little cheaty thing that you can do. There you go. Destroy the water. That's exactly what I wanted to do. Wonderful. So destroy that there, and then stick a high voltage switch in there. That connects up there like so. And that connects up there like so as well. 11,000 rubles to fund that. 3,000 rubles to fund that. Yeah, it is very important that we don't, even for a second, stop our production of oil. That's very, very important to me. Especially after the faff of the previous couple of episodes, trying to get that all sorted. It is very important. Very important that we have continual oil production. How are we doing in the train? 5,000 rubles worth of fuel to sell? I must say that is down from the high that we had. But that's okay, I guess. Do we have a full tank of oil over here? We do indeed have a full tank of oil. I mean, we need to get to the stage where we eventually turn it into a pipeline, or at least a train track. Something like that. Either way. We need to also do high voltage wires all the way to the border. Now, we've already got medium voltage wires all the way to the border. So, I do kind of feel like we are replicating our energies a little bit. However, in saying that, is it a worthwhile thing to do? Is it going to pay off in like a couple of months? Absolutely it will. I mean, I cannot explain to you how wealthy this power is going to make me. It's going to be brilliant. It's going to be absolutely fantastic. It's going to make me the richest man around. We're just going to see our rubles start to shoot right up. He says very confidently. Very confidently. Okay, there. And there. Cool. How much is this going to set me back? Oh, this is going to sting me for 122,000 rubles. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Alright, I mean, let's start the planning of that, even though I really do not want to deal with that. In fact, I would much rather build that by hand. But unfortunately, I don't think there's any way that I can get the resource across the ocean at this time. I mean, technically, it might be possible for me to transport via a boat. I mean, maybe it's not the craziest thing in the world. Yeah, maybe I literally just transport all of the building materials via this cargo ship that we've got. Is that even a sensible thing to consider? I feel like it's not. I feel like it's not. For all the money that I'm going to need to spend, I feel like it's absolutely not a sensible thing to consider. We'll just send the boat off a little bit early, and we'll see if we can try and get a little cash injection. What the heck is happening over here? I mean, oh, this is a mess. Yeah, this is absolutely a mess. This is absolutely a mess. What we're going to need to do Ditch that. Ditch that. Yeah, cool. That will actually sort things, though. If we do this, you can phase through for now, and then everything else can just fix itself. Either way, yes, our power pylons are totally, absolutely just built. It's as simple as that. What I'm going to do, just for the sake of getting things rocking and rolling, I'm going to take out 200,000 rubles for 0.5 years at very low interest rate. Don't worry about it. Very, very low interest rate. Just to, you know, just to give me the ability to start building these pylons. That's going to cost me 135,000. Yeah, fine. And then I also need to branch this line over here. Yep, high voltage it is. There we go. That's not even connected. All right. So now, are we working? Okay, we will actually not be operational for a little while, but that's fine. We will have a slight bit of downtime, but that's okay. Any buses incoming? There's a bus incoming right here. 81 workers. That's brilliant. What the heck? What the heck? Go to Potato Grad bus platform small. What are you doing? Go. Okay, well, 46 workers are in here. Brilliant. Oh, the other thing that I was going to do. Oh, yes. We need to increase the number of workers here. That's my bad. Totally my bad. Okay, it's really important that they go to both power plants. Yeah, I mean, the power plants are both the most important things that need to get serviced. Thankfully, we've got a secondary bus coming in right now with an ample number of employees, which is brilliant. Okay, thankfully, it's also within walking distance as well. Okay, great. We have power. We have power. We're exporting as much as we can from the OG coal power plant. Let me just quickly check to make sure that everything is working over here. We've got wattage at the voltage switch, and we've got voltage and wattage in the power transformer as well. Most importantly, we've got power in the oil refinery, which is brilliant. So if I quickly, goodness gracious me, there's a lot of towns and cities around here. If I quickly have a little look at you, yep, Potato Grad coal power plant number 2. What we can do is we can see right now if we're able to export. So we'll up this, and the production percentage, nope, whoops. Yeah, and the production percentage should shoot right up. Fantastic. And as the production percentage shoots right up, so should our rubles. Our rubles should start to increase dramatically. Also, our coal will start to be drained dramatically, but, I mean, that's kind of by the by. Not necessarily essential to note. What do we got over here? Is there a fire truck nearby? Yes, there is, and there's actually fire trucks already on the scene. Well, that's just wonderful. Either way, look at that. Look at those numbers. Look at those numbers shooting up in the right direction. We're making money. We are making money. That's real good. Why are there trains all waiting here? Why are they all waiting? What the heck is happening here? What is the issue? Okay, do that. Will that make any difference? No, it won't. Don't like this. Don't like this at all. This is because the back of this train is linked to this bit of track, which is linked to that bit of track, which is linked to that bit of track. Yeah, I absolutely do not like this setup that we've got going on here. It's nasty, frankly. Yeah, okay, try that. So we'll try and keep only one singular train in this section of track at a time. Yeah. Give that a shot. Sure. And now we've got the same problem over here. Okay, try do the same over here, I guess. So once there's a backlog, there is always a backlog. Okay, put this in there. There we go. Okay, will that clear things up a little bit? Here's hoping. Yeah, I know I just spent like a whole bunch of time faffing around with trains and whatnot the other episode, but that's by the by. Frankly, we're in a new era, a new age. We're missing iron. Wow, I did not expect to ever really miss iron. I mean, this is a problem. This is a flipping problem. Turn around and go in the other direction. There you go. It was literally this train the whole time. That singular train the whole time. Right. Turn around and go. Get that all done, and then we'll try and repay this this $1,000 loan. If we get that done, then that will allow us to hopefully not fall too far into debt. Also, what I need to do, yeah, do that over there. Brilliant. I don't want to terraform the land too much, but we'll do that basically, and then we need to just try and link up this line with this line somehow. Didn't really think this part through, I'm afraid. Also, what the heck is going on here? Come on, guys. How can you not just get this together? How is this not possible? How is this not possible? We need to reverse the entire polarity of our rail network. This is just too ridiculous to even contemplate. This is just awful how, you know, trains have to cross over on tracks. Usually in a normal situation, I think everyone would be totally fine with all of the crossing over that needs to be done. However, in this game, it's a no-no. The crossing over of tracks is a cardinal sin. A cardinal sin, condemnable by death, as far as I'm concerned. It really is just about that extreme. Okay, you go. Okay, keep it coming, keep it coming, keep it coming. We do need to get another signal down over here somewhere, if at all possible. Is that even close enough to squeeze in? Okay, do that. Yeah, do that. Move it up a little bit. Just move everything up a little bit. Okay. It's a temporary solution. I despise every bit of it. The signals on this are an absolute mess. But the way that we fix it is by swapping the direction of the track. Like, without a doubt, that is what we do. And we probably have a massive tailback of trains at the moment. Well, actually, I say that. We've probably gotten through most of them, which is good. What's the issue here? We're missing boards. Oh my goodness, have we actually run out of boards? Have we used all of our boards? Goodness, look at this. Look at this. Constructing Grad's coming along nicely. No, we haven't used all of our boards. So where's our board? Where's our board train? You're unloading. Oh, these guys have got bricks. Oh, they're fully bricked up. Why are you guys fully bricked up? I mean, that's no good. That's no good to man nor beast. That is a great question. How on earth do I rectify this? I mean, I could sell the vehicles. I feel like selling the vehicles is a little bit of a cop-out. The only reason that I'm doing it is because I actually have a decent chunk of change at the moment. I mean, the solution to this is to have like a bespoke storage area for each. I don't really know what the workaround for this is. Yeah, I don't know what the workaround for this is, actually. It's already assigned, so... I mean, I kind of figured that it would just draw as and when required. But apparently that's not what happened. Maybe it was supposed to work like that, but it just didn't because the brick exodus currently just stopped or whatever. I don't know. I don't actually know. I don't actually know what happened here. We should have probably just emptied the bricks from the storage area if that was what we wanted to do, but whatever. Also, rails. Let's start construction of that. Yep, that's cool. And let's also start thinking of a way to get the tracks round here. Round the side. Yeah, I have absolutely no idea why we need to have all of this reasonably complicated infrastructure in place. But, I mean, it's the right thing to do, I think. Okay. No, what we need to do... I tell you what we need to do. I know exactly where we need to go. We need to come through... We need to come through here. We need to come through here. Brilliant. And we need to come through there. And then we need to try and flatten this out as best we possibly can. As best we possibly can. Famous last words, eh? And then see maybe if that works. I mean, that was always optimistic. It actually works. Wow, okay. I mean, if we can just get a secondary track in there, then that would work out spiffingly well. It works. It works like a dream. It works like a charm on a dream on a cloud. That's how well it works. Okay. Fantastic. I mean... kind of don't know how the signaling is going to work on this track. Especially building this bit of track. No real idea. Sure, stick that in there. Of course it would have to cause problems, wouldn't it? It would have to cause problems. Of course. I mean, why would it ever not cause problems? Let's be frank. Just put a signal in there. Sure. There we go. At least it kind of looks like it's working. At least it looks like it's working. The good news is that we are actually making a disgustingly large amount of money. A disgustingly large amount of money from power sales. I mean, that is just brilliant. The only problem is, as I've highlighted rather frequently, do we have the coal to sustain it? Do we have the coal to sustain it? If we don't, we're going to have problems. If we don't have a consistent coal connection, then, you know, the issues will remain. The issues will very much remain. Why are we not able to... You're not able to go because of this stupid track. Oh, such a stupid system. Such a stupid system. So basically, because this bit of track was connected to that bit of track, which connected to that bit of track, it didn't allow the train to go into the next section. Don't even... It's just daft. It's just daft. I've tried to stop worrying about it. I've tried to stop worrying about it and hope that it'll just all fix itself, which I know is very optimistic. Hey, speaking of optimistic, look at this place. Grad is actually 100% up and running. Wowzers. That is brilliant. Absolutely fantastic. So at the moment we don't... Oh, yes, speaking of. At the moment we don't have... Amount owed 167,000 rubles. 167,000. Yep. Return money. Brilliant. So we owe 180 rubles. We'll pay that back in like, I don't know, 2 minutes or whatever. Yeah, brilliant. So at the moment we don't have anyone living in Grad. And to be honest, we could probably just move people in. We could probably just move people in right now. To be fair. Yeah. Yeah, probably. What I do want to do, actually, is I would really like to upgrade this road to asphalt, if at all possible. And then I would like to connect it up to the main highway here. So we'll just order that. I mean, it's not really in any particular rush to get built. I just wanted a connection over there just so that it's easier for us to access. We're missing iron. Why the heck are we missing iron? Where are all the trains? The trains are all The trains are all coming. Thankfully, we're okay. Great. We've got iron coming as well. Brilliant. I just need to, you know, keep an eye on things, make sure that everything's ticking over just fine. Yeah, we need to set up the food delivery routes. The food delivery route to the Construct and Grad general store, small store, whatever. Electronics. These people do not deserve electronics. We don't need to import electronics. If we keep the electronics away, then the price magically stays way down. It's a miracle, actually, the way that it works. I must show you sometime. It really is crazy. Anyway, what am I doing? I'm gonna get some of these. We'll just go with 4 again, and then we'll get 2 refrigeration trucks. Probably overkill, to be honest. 2 refrigeration trucks seems rather ridiculous. All right, wait until loaded, and stick you over there. Go. Cool. And then let's get you to go from the food zone. That is a technical term. I will not hear anything against the food zone. Okay, and copy. Go. Get out of here. How are we losing so much money? Where's all our money going? If it's going on debt repayment, can I not just default and, you know, pretend that I never had any loans out in the first place? That's kind of what I want to do, to be honest. Okay, clothing factory, wait until unloaded. Brilliant. Okay, get to work. Okay, now let's have a little financial appraisal, shall we? So, we've made a fairly decent chunk of change from power this month already, which I'm very happy about. Could be more, and probably should be more, but that's fine. Import of resources. What are we importing? Food? Mostly food. Mostly food, a tiny little bit of meat. I mean, it must be at the big one. It must be at the big supermarket, right? It's not really at the big supermarket. It is at the small one. Okay, so there's a lot of food over here. Yeah, I mean, we need to move to this warehouse model not fairly soon, but if we do, it will make life a lot easier. The good news is that we are, it looks like, making money slightly faster than we're losing money. In saying that, though, yeah, we're making money slightly faster than we're losing money. Although it really just depends if any fuel needs to be imported, because fuel is the real killer. Fuel is the real big killer. I mean, the entirety of this... Oh, no. What the heck is the problem here? Why are you complaining? There's nothing to complain about. There's nothing here, though. Okay, it's just a ridiculous situation. Yeah, and we need that, actually. That's a really important delivery of resources. What was I saying? Yeah, the warehouse model, very important. We'll definitely want to get that set up at some point soon. Asphalt is being delivered as well. Look at how much stuff we're actually making at the same time. How incredible is that? We just need some workers over here in order to start work on the bridge and to start work on the platform. I think I might just rush build the rest of the platform. Yeah, just rush build the rest of the platform. Let's be real. We weren't going to get any workers over there anyway. We can maybe, if we rush build some of this, we can maybe start thinking about getting workers delivered right now, because most of this route is actually already built anyway. So let's finish this out. Yeah, cool. Do that. Okay. So that is good. And then we just need to do... What do we need to do? We need to do the left track. Left track. All the way along here. Okay, you know what? Let's just buy it out. I know it's inefficient. I'm going to keep the... the train mechanisms working. However, I want to just borrow another 200,000 rubles. Do I still have... Oh, yeah, I still have an outstanding debt. Okay, fine. Yeah, I want to just buy another 200,000 ruble things. Oh, also, didn't even consider, but we will need to link up a depot somehow. There is a depot actually over here already, which is nice. How much is that going to set me back? 10 grand? Fine. Just do it. Okay, and then we'll buy a motor wagon. Yep, we'll get a really cheapest chips motor wagon. And we'll go from one end. Except we'll start at the other end. Oh, you know what I'm just realizing? This is a problem for a variety of reasons. We're going to need to make sure that we get... Oh, God. We're going to need to get a flippin' fuel station, aren't we? Yep, we need to get a fuel station. I just completely forget about fuel stations and how irritating they are. Diesel stations, that is. There you go, little trick for you. Yeah, diesel station. Plonk that down in the center. Take it back a little bit if it doesn't work. Wrong one. Move it in a little bit. Okay, I really don't understand why those wires are causing too much of a problem. Okay. Building is in the way. Really? Okay. Right, too steep. Okay, video game, please. Just, I had it all worked out. And suddenly, you come in here and tell me that I need to build a fuel station? I mean, what even is a fuel station? Honestly. Who needs a fuel station? Who needs a flippin' fuel station? It's not necessary. Okay, no. This is absolutely just turning into a catastrophic mess. Come on. I thought we had it. I thought it was just going to be a simple little addition. It just wasn't. It wasn't a simple little addition. Okay, you know what? Ditch this building. And we're going to build it in an entirely different place. Okay, bring out the wireframe this time. And we're going to build it over here. Sure. If that's what we need to do. I mean, I'm just miffed, actually. It's very miffed. Right. That in there. Good. 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 There we go. Reconnect that up. Thank goodness it works. Otherwise, I might have just exploded in anger. Okay. Build that as well. You are lost, of course, because of course you are. That's fine. You're going to turn around. You've got power. No, you don't have power. Does any of this area have power? None of constructing Grad has power. Okay, well, it's a bloomin' good thing that we spotted that, eh? Otherwise we might just have started moving people in without a reasonable power connection. How are you not going to let me build that, video game? Come on. For goodness sake. It doesn't take much to anger me these days. You know that? I just realized. I've just got no time for shenanigans. Just give me what I need to do and then let me be on my way. Okay. I am funding rather a lot of stuff with rubles at the moment. You need to go in the other direction and you need to go to that train station. There you go. And it works. It's a wonder. You're going to get filled up with diesel. Fantastic. And that is just like that. That is fantastic. Okay, that's brilliant. So, I mean, we are at a stage where we probably need to start moving people in. We've got the station at the other end. Should we start moving people in? I mean, we can. It's going to cost a pretty penny. But we got to do it, I think. Right, let's start moving people in. Let's move 100 people in here. Also, the train. I'm not happy about this train going, like, completely empty. We're going to have to turn it around. Also, I'm going to take out another whopping great loan for 5 years. Yep, only at a 4.8% interest rate, but that's fine. And we're basically just going to buy in as many people as we reasonably can. I say reasonably can. Also, like, irreasonably. Irreasonably? We're just going to buy as many people in as we can, is what I'm saying. Can you guys walk to the station? You guys can totally walk to the station. That means you guys are going to be able to walk to the station. Brilliant. Fantastic. Right, so basically, I don't want to say like 2 million in people, but we're gonna buy a lot of people. There we go. Wonderful. Look at that. I mean, is this too many people? The question does definitely beg answering. Yeah. Okay. So that is about 500,000 in people. I mean, that is an incredible number. Also, something else that I do need to consider doing is buying one of those accounting offices so we can actually see what the situation is with our people. Also, source of workers is now going to be this bus stop right up there. Yep. Cool. Very happy with that. Okay, have we got movement? We've got movement. We've got movement. We've got activity. We'll have to wait and see what we actually require. One of the things that I didn't actually... So, yeah, a little weird thing happened here. So, turns out that when I was mashing around on my my keyboard looking for the cheat key, which I couldn't remember off the top of the head during this episode, it turns out that I smashed Control and M at the same time, which is my mute microphone button. So basically, what happened was this is past orbital. This is post production orbital. I guess that's a good way of putting it. Anyway, so I'm just chatting to myself here, wondering how I reverse the polarity of this train and why it's causing such consternation. Turns out it's that little blue signal right there. That should have been a two-directional signal instead of a one-directional signal in order to utilize the leftmost track for, you know, a temporary basis. I pretty much fixed it. Anyway, during this time, I'm completely oblivious to the fact that my microphone is in fact muted. And when I do realize, I actually have such a panic that I thought that it'd be muted for the entirety of the episode, and therefore I basically end the episode very abruptly. But I don't really talk about anything really of major significance. Mostly, it's just I'm just talking about how ridiculous it is, how many people that we have in Construct and Grad, which I actually really think is very cool. We're gonna need to find a use for them, I think I say. And I have a very interesting use in mind. Minded towards propaganda, if you do indeed know what I mean, or certainly building a propaganda station. I'll say. Yes, but we'll have to wait and see what that actually means in the next episode, because that is it for now. Thanks as ever to my fantastic Patreon supporters. Yep, if you're interested in helping out the channel, then by all means, you know, check out the little link in the description. It all helps make videos like this. Anyway, folks, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.